Annie Claff here from the PNC Digital Desk, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. It was a close one here at Camden Yards, but the O's pull off a win. Here's Tony Mansolino.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get one yesterday when Mountie hit the ball. They hooked it in front of the pole, but nice to get that one right there. You know, DC had been struggling. I don't think I had realized he had the offer prior to the off day that we gave him. You know, so he swung the bat good coming out of the 2 days and hit some balls hard, had some really tough luck. You know, 2 outs, kind of get it going right there. And Jackson, who feels like he's fighting for his life at the plate right now, but he's not. He's just doing what you're supposed to do. Struggle a little bit at times. You know, it's impressive to, to be frustrated and then in the biggest moment come up big and knock in the winning run. So a lot of maturity by Jackson and awesome for DC to kind of hang in there.
How difficult was that the top of the ninth inning for you?
Not for me, for the team. You know, it's not me. I mean, it's the guys that are playing their butts off all game, you know, and we got to try to figure out how to get the ninth inning solved. You know, that's 2 of them now here in the last few days, and then, you know, the one that we tied up in Chicago too. So other guys will get opportunities. It's a great opportunity for the guys who are getting thrown in there. At some point, they just got to kind of grab it and go. I definitely, there's a contingent in baseball that thinks the ninth inning is just another inning and anybody can close. I'm going to say I disagree. I think it's a very unique inning, and it changes emotions and feelings and all the things that kind of go into the things that great closers have. So it's a different inning, and guys are going to have to learn how to pitch in it.
Tony, I've got to ask you a tough question about Rutschman on the double steal.
Yeah.
Rodriguez has 22 stolen bases,
Sure.
got a huge jump.
Yeah.
Isn't the play there to throw to second?
You can go a couple different ways. If you throw the ball to second base and we bounce it and throw it away, what happens?
Runner ends up on third base and the run scores.
So it's just, what are you willing to lose on right there for me? I don't want to throw the ball to second base. I've seen enough throws bounce to second base across the big leagues in the last 6 years to where if we throw that ball to second base and we bounce it, it's a dumpster fire on the field for you guys, for us, for everybody. So to me, I understand the question, and I think that's a fair question, but to me, the safer throw is the third base, and Wesley actually made a good play on the ball too. But to me, that's more, it's not so much where we threw it, it's more, it took a lot of courage for them to double steal in that spot right there. With the left-handed hitter up, Cano's not necessarily a 1-8 to the plate. That's not what he is. He's pretty competitive his time to the plate. So tip your cap to Julio. We made the decision we made. It didn't go our way. Sometimes we make decisions that do go our way. That one didn't. And fortunately, Jackson was able to kind of hang in there and bail us out of it.
Thank you for that answer.
You went with Jeremiah Jackson off the bench.
Yeah.
In a big spot in the seventh. How kind of cool was that to see that all develop? And honestly, for a guy, a rookie in his 10th game to do that.
So on the bat, pretty good here, you know, like for minor league free agent, you know, just kind of did okay in Double-A, gets promoted to Triple-A. Maybe the promotion was at a necessity, you know, maybe he earned it, I don't know. But looking at the Double-A numbers, they weren't the Triple-A numbers. So does what he does in Triple-A, comes here. It's been interesting. You know, he's going to play tomorrow against a righty. You know, we want to kind of see Noda for a little bit and kind of see what that looks like. And there was a big split difference between right and left against these last 2 right-handed pitchers. So playing that game a little bit, but it's a good at bat. He's got to learn how to play the right field. He's going to have to get more comfortable in the infield too. We're going to have to deploy him out there at some point too. It's interesting.
Do you think Trevor Rogers deserves the respect of an ace at this point, 11
For, you know, from that Boston outing till now, yeah, he's one of the best in the game. An ace is somebody that does it year after year. You know, you can say the same thing about Kyle Bradish. He's pretty damn good too, you know, but for me, aces are guys that do it year after year, 2, 3, 4 year stretches, and they stay healthy. Those are aces. Has he pitched like an ace? Absolutely. But an ace does it for a longer stretch of time. Does he have the potential to do that? Absolutely, and I really hope so, for us and for him.
How much did you know about Enns before he came here?
I'd never heard of him before. I vaguely remember once he came across, we saw him in 21, I think, against Tampa. But he's been pretty good too. He's another interesting one. As you start to think about guys for 26, he's got to kind of be in that mix right there. He's throwing the ball really good. We were tempted to throw him back out for the 9th, but after kind of rolling through, pretty emotional bat with Cal Raleigh right there. It's a big spot. You know, it's a big high. You don't want to send him back out. That's tough.
That'll do it here from the PNC Digital Desk, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865.